What is going on, guys? Today we will be talking about when the stock market will recover, basically to the point where it was at now. Now, this has a lot to do with a lot of different factors, like the different industries. Some industries will recover faster than others. Others will take quite a long time to recover. But basically, let's get into that right away. So, and these are also based off of some of these stocks that I personally hold. So I just want to disclose that information, and I'm not telling you to buy any of these stocks. I'm just letting you know which ones I kind of have and when I think some of these will recover in what industry. So my main one that I'm holding, which I have the most equity in, would be ExxonMobil. Now, I didn't buy this at $67. I ended up buying this at an average share price of around $36, and I'm quite up on that right now. But to get back to its $67, I believe that will not be happening very soon. This can take until the end of 2020 to do this. So now this industry is not super highly affected. Oil and gas is, but not with ExxonMobil, mainly because they ended up switching their plant factories into different uses than just pumping out the gasoline. Now the barrel of oil share price, or the barrel of oil price, has gone down tremendously to the point where they were even paying people to take it off their hands because they ran out of storage. But luckily OPEC ended up making a deal to where they're reducing how many barrels of oil they produce. So the oil and gas industries like Chevron, Exxon, and all those companies will start to recover quite soon. Now, while airlines and cruise industries, those are a different topic. Those will take way longer to recover until 2022, 2023. Mainly cruise lines. Airlines are kind of inevitable not to travel, but the fun kind of vacation trips will be ending, like the weekend getaways. Those will definitely subside for a while obviously, business employees and stuff like that will definitely be traveling once everything gets back to normal because they have to meet clients worldwide and stuff like that. So that's definitely going to be good for the airlines. But that's why the cruise industry will also be hit very hard because, again, no one wants to just take a week and be like, yeah, let's go on a cruise, especially after this, being in close quarters. And if one person gets it, you already know the rest of the cruise will be under lockdown. So that's definitely going to take a while. I would say 2022, 2023. If not longer for cruise. So cruise industries, I'm definitely not investing in those. Airline industries, I have Delta and American, mainly because those are just huge name companies that will always kind of bounce back because they're inevitable not to use. Obviously, if you would have bought at the peak, that would be very bad. But if you bought at the bottom price, which it was obviously a smart investment by you, for Delta, I believe that was $22. I ended up getting in at, I believe it was 23. So I am quite up on that as well. So that is another good industry. Now, obviously, gold is doing great during this time in a sense. So that is obviously fantastic. And now tech companies like Apple is struggling mainly due to its manufacturing being in China and all of that. But again, that will slowly begin to reproduce because a lot of people can't really live without, a smartphone nowadays. So Apple and the other tech companies will begin to recover quite quickly. By the end of this year, they should be quite fairly back up. Amazon is going to continue to spike up. So those, in my opinion, are the three main companies that have been and then again, hotels, those will also take quite a while to recover because I believe now people will try to stay more locally, like Airbnb or with family members when they can. So hotels will also be more in the cruise industry, in my opinion, on the longer verge of recoverance. But overall, it will begin to recover, but don't expect it by 2020, by the end of this year, to everything be back to normal. No, this will take until 2022, 2023 for stuff to come back to normal, in my opinion. But, those are some good industries to check out if you guys want. My opinions that I've also personally done are Exxon, Delta, American. I did not do any Norwegian or stuff like that. And then as well as just the overall S&P 500 I did, which is doing quite well again. And then also gold, which in my opinion is not going to go too high. Though a rumor is saying it can go up to 3,000, but I don't think so. And then I'm personally in crypto, but that has nothing to do with the stock market, so we're not going to get into that today. But overall, those are just my industries that I've decided to pick from, and then the tech companies like Apple and Google, because they will just quite fairly easily pop back up. But overall, that is about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little podcast. Just obviously do your own research as always, and just look into those industries and see which one you like the best, and hopefully go from there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a blessed day.